Hello again, guys, for another session of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So in the last session of Phoenix Wright, we basically, the group went to go see the circus show that's starring the interesting, basically Chris Angel guy kind of character, magician named Maximillion Galactica. Now, of course, the next day after that show, he was being accused of being for the murder of a ringleader at the I hate saying this name, the Berry Big Top, which is the name of the circus. So, with the ringleader dead, he is now viewed as the prime suspect because he was the last person to be seen with. But not only that, there was the fact that there was a witness who saw basically the cape and the hat. That was the signature, the signature cape and hat that belonged to Maximillion Galactica. So from there, we made some interesting characters. We got a interesting, but for some reason, overly attractive 16-year-old girl who's like the primary like show lady who I guess she does like animal taming kind of shows. And then we got a clown named Mo. And then we got an interesting, stuttering individual by the name of Ben, who actually specializes in ventriloquy, who had a puppet named Trillo. Now, with all these accounts being taken for sure, after getting some evidence along with some testimonies, we're now at the first day of the trial to basically defend our defendant from who is the real murderer. So, let's find out. And here we go. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Alright. Ellipses.
Good morning, Max.
Ellipses.
Max?
Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
Stage? Oh, don't worry. There won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Oh, Nick. It's a mess. Max is really nervous.
That's understandable.
Hey, my sweeties.
What?
You don't think I should fly, don't you?
Huh?
You know, I got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly and warm up the crowd a little.
No. That's okay, you really don't need to do that.
But I want to show off my flying act.
I mean, I think it's a good idea, but like, the game's telling me to tell you no, so
So
no.
you tell me all these cards I packed up were for nothing.
I see you brought a whole crate full of cards.
It's really heavy.
We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Oh, don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be A-okay.
Oh, sweetie.
What is it this time, Max?
Why don't you try flying into the courtroom?
Yeah.
Ah, I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above.
I'm sold, let's do it.
One glimpse of that, and everyone in the courtroom must be on your side.
Sure, dude.
Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I'm gonna fly, Maya. I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously.
Nick, no!
Oh no, he's got the string, bro! He's got to fly! Alright, December 29, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. I guess I'll be judge. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, what do I do?
Your Honor, get on with it. I don't have time for this.
That sound more older than this. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant name is Billy Bob Johns.
So?
Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximillion Galactica?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name.
No, my grandchildren is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximillion Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I like those country bumpkins.
Wow, the judgment here.
I wonder how that sounds friendlier than Billy Bob, whatever the hell. Anyway, I wonder if that is to our advantage.
I just don't like people without surnames.
Can't stand all those first names in the name.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right?
I win every case. Huh?
Spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Magic isn't real. It did not count. Do you hear me?
Oh my God.
Okay. We're only counting starting now. She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose anything. Ignore what happened to my dad.
I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
Watch and learn, her Fennec, right? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are, even though you are not on trial here.
Oh God.
Me? Guilty? Whoa, what are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge. I blame you for what happened to my brother.
Oh God.
It's not like it'll bring her dad back. Or Edgeworth, I don't know what's going on.
I have a brother complex, thank you very much. Not
Oh
a dad.
my.
There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap this up. This waste of time.
Slam. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now. Useless.
Oh my.
I whip you. Sorry to keep you from your work, but I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, broke detective.
Don't mention it. No trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this, pal.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At service, sir. All right, detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. The practice sessions broke up around 10 p.m. The party itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was a blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. Man, that's a hard way to go. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence.
What was that, Judge?
I
feel like it was missing a letter there.
Sorry.
I feel like that's the first typo we've seen in
Is it?
the
Is it
game
really?
so far.
Huh.
Yeah, he said accept this into the court record. He should have said accept this.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was so deep into character, I didn't really realize that. All right. Autopsy report added to the courtroom record. The time of death was at 10:15 p.m. Cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object.
Are you thinking about other blunts, Judge?
Only the 420 I mean, very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bailiff, you
I'll
can hold back the
cross-examine him.
ganja for a little bit for me. Details of the event. Alright, so the night of the 4 was flowing 9 to 4. That's true. All the circus performers gathered at Big Top to practice routines.
All of them?
You want to press this one
All
here?
of them? I want to press that one.
Alright.
When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and the staff that were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo, the clown, Ben, the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximillion Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot, Regent the tiger was there as well.
I'm gonna try to make him sound more confident.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey?
When I was investigating yesterday, it happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Holy crap, you're a cop for God's sakes. The session broke. Oh, sorry, I already read this. 10 p.m. I guess we could press this too. Or unless you wanna.
I was more curious how they know that it was 50. Did we know? Has that already been pointed out? I don't remember.
Let's look at their evidence real quick here. So, we got the actual crime photo of the scene.
Do we have an autopsy report?
We do. I think it's at the way back here. It says the time of death was 10:15 p.m.
Okay.
It was delivered to the back of the head. So we got the time.
We may
let's
just need to
see.
press everything. There might not be a contradiction.
Hold on, I just want to check out the map really quick, just for reference here. So, looks like they came from the very big surface to where everything's happening. But they say it took place near the lodging house. So, there's like Mo, and then there's Acro's room. Alright, so, well, I guess those become important later, but let's see. So, I guess we could just press everything for this part here at least.
Yeah.
After the practice is over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately? Huh. That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
Alright.
Alright, press it.
Order itself. Let's find out.
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay, not a problem, pal. We got witness that told us the whole thing with— Oh, God!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Useless fool.
Alright, we'll just have a revent that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over in the wooden box dead as a doornail. Oh, that's probably we want to present the picture here, because if you look at it, that's not a wooden box. It's like a storage box or
No, it
something.
could still be wooden though.
True.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what that proves or what that changes.
or maybe
Yeah.
you can press it at least. Maybe it'll reveal more
We'll
details.
just press it. We'll
Yeah.
press it. Press to win.
A wooden box?
That's right. Victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was rather strange, a wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Wooden box added to the court record. The victim hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock.
This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions.
Do you want to ask contents? Okay.
Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What's that, Detective? Is it a familiar substance? Actually, it looks like cocaine on it, but it's a condiment bottle.
Is that pepper?
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world is locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box?
I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning.
All seasoning bottle added to the court record. Found inside the wooden box when the victim was hunched over. It contains
Oh, wait.
pepper.
Sorry. Did we ask about the snow? Remember how there was only the one set of footprints?
I don't think so. He didn't mention it in this. I don't think he mentioned it in his testimony either.
Oh.
But I think that'll come up whenever in the next testimony, whenever they talk about how it happened.
Yeah, right. You want
I
to
guess-
press it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we did. I think we're just
Hold it.
gathering clues. So.
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You done your homework, pal.
Also, we literally just talked about it. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Oh, wait, I guess we didn't. I assumed it was the box.
The police are searching for it as we speak. How come we have a trial with no murder weapon?
My theory is that something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Oh, that would have been dank.
There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time.
He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this.
I didn't see anything, though. That's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium.
Alright, so. I guess we didn't really press this one. It's the last one we didn't press, so.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Alright, let's press it.
That might give us a chance to talk about the footsteps. Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this.
What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case.
You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we have wrapped up with the useless broke detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I don't want to think I'm useless, madam, but okay. Hey, I'm not even off the stand yet.
You lost,
Ugh.
obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take the hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Don't wet me like that BDSM kind of stuff. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Benjamin.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Oh, yep.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Ventriloquist, and I'm employed by the operating dinner. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. The road must be cut enough in circulation. I said I was the singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. The world of la la, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by the judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
What?
Ellipses. How does he know I...
It had a good rhythm. It's a little odd.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Can I be Ben? Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Look at your nose! You think you would have the sense to fix it? Yeah, like punch
Dang.
you.
Why you gotta talk about my nose like that?
It's so ugly, I just want to punch your face off. The chance swelling up that would help. You know what your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star?
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order, order, I demand to know who the witness is. Bailiff, shoot that doll.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. Oh, yes!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. I don't care how crazy it is.
What you witness? Once that practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max head towards the scene of the crime. But he was the only one heading that way. How could he punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away.
You saw Maximillion Galactica heading towards the scene. You're so sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had a silk cat cloak and the dumb white roses on his chest. Lucky you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high. Well, he sang fabulous and shit. That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. Said you ditched the clown. What does that mean in millennial speak? That's right, dress-up boy. Well, since you went with him, wouldn't mean the, sorry. Would that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
It's a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. This isn't it.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat? It reminds me of my pimp days.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It clearly belongs to the defendant, not a clown.
That could just be dropped to frame the Maximillion, but okay, let's go with that.
Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutional skills are unrivaled. Well done.
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what you have to say. But you're right, it could have been planted. That doesn't prove anything.
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today.
He is the one with the whip.
What you witnessed. Alright, once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. The clown. Do you want to press everything, or do you want to just keep going to the ticket?
Press it to win it.
Alright.
The clown. You were talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about the old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise make him still all run over the place. All the practice over. Ooh, excuse me. This steak is really good in my dummy stomach here. Oh, God. He was on 9/10 of his way to dealing over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza. We could press him here. Like, why was he ditched him?
Yeah.
Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some of the thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. You clearly don't think.
But I'm a good thunker! At least my teachers always said what I was.
The thunker.
Oh,
Oh, he said it like he was a kid. He's like, I'm a good thunker, guys.
I thought about it.
Oh, God. Alright.
Alright, that's when I saw he headed
Press
towards
this
the
one,
crime.
yeah.
How does he know he's heading towards the scene?
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of you as lawyer nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max three-piece getup. Jeez, how can you be more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white
hat,
roses.
White roses. I feel like the way they do that means like everybody ends up doing it. It's like a group exercise.
Do you want to
Wait,
take it
is
from
there
the top?
anyone else whose profile would look like that? Look in our court record.
Good. Let's see. Profiles. Well, Maximillion, he is kind of a maybe a tall individual.
But doesn't the
Then
ringmaster wore a top hat? And he had to be walking around.
yeah, he did had that because he had a three-piece getup, and
Yeah.
then he did
So
had
that's his
a.
profile.
Yeah, we'll do that in a bit. Thank you.
Fire!
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing questions.
Alright. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? I wonder if we present it there or over here we present the photo.
I guess press it and then we might be able to present it.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so far.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo?
That's right. That makes him the killer. There was only one person that hated that night. That way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. I mean, he's always throwing cards.
There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this?
There's proof that it was Max. There's no proof that it was Max
Why
or
did we
Ben.
only see Max?
Yeah, I think that's the big question because
Yeah.
the ringmaster had to be there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben only saw Max. Yeah.
That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen?
Ringmaster.
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, should have seen the ringmaster as well. Damn it!
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with any sense could have figured out that one. I whip you again.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant a likely story? If Maximillion Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of a crime?
I see. It seems at this stage, you have no reason to doubt this witness testimony. There's clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
You done fucked?
I'm gonna say he's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's just move along with the testimony.
Trillo wouldn't have happened to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Regina.
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. It's more of like a creepy reverse harem of like perverts as opposed to a love triangle, but which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head though?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore.
Let's practice. Okay, already. Let's see. So, we got to the lodging house, I ditched him, went to the plaza's entrance. When I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime, he was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took the magic boy away.
Press this one.
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose it would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Why you just shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why you gonna tell me anything extra? Why can't you believe you just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who you say we waiting for someone?
Phoenix Wright, we can do without your off-handed theories. Please don't bring up the harem girl.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? I guess
Regina.
Or no, the ringmaster.
No,
Because-
it's Regina.
No, he's waiting for the ringmaster to... Or well,
I mean,
I
can
really
move.
feel it's
I mean,
Regina.
it's only 1 point if we get it wrong, so I don't.
Yeah, I guess we could go with Regina because he had the ring.
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. Or maybe even more than one person. And one person only! He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina!
Ah!
Did he just blow up? What the hell?
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house!
Like a stalker.
That's fucking creepy! Am I mistaken?
I think it's putting me back together, but let's see.
Judge.
The judge looks so angry right now.
I just
He's
fucking
not
hate
for this.
Bailiff. I want you to shoot that. I mean, is it true?
I just knew what was in that pepper bottle. Wow. You can't really ask me that question.
Who cares what I'm waiting for that night? The important thing is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. My puppet may be a bit stiff, but he is right.
Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid for the second thought.
Ah!
It makes perfect sense. So,
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant to the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max's. God damn it! I was making a point.
There is absolutely no proof the witness is waiting for the animal tamer.
Oh. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Ah, yes!
Pain!
Don't volunteer things.
Could you do that again?
Yeah, this time make sure you hit him in the nose.
alright, Mr. Quiz, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole damn truth. If you were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose? What is Japaniforia laws between humans and puppets?
But what's the matter? You think humans have the monopoly on marriage?
That's a matter of puppet marriage is under review case in this law. Tongue twisting myself. But that's the matter of puppet marriage. It's not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible cross-dressing outfit. Oh, yeah!
More pain!
Ha! Thanks, you're bumbling. My perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. People do not like pedophiles.
I wish Regina whipped like you.
Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Correct the fag would do better.
About the proposal. Don't be surprised I was going to propose Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give to you. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. I think.
Oh, yeah?
You were going to propose? You a puppet? My boomer brain cannot handle this.
Don't be so obtuse. I'm just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't fall in love. It's 2020, for God's sakes.
Yes, you're right. Not just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her. Oh, God damn it! Oh, what am I saying? Bailiff, please!
It's not your age, it's in question.
Just arrest me on the spot. I already committed. Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Get my head off of my statement, but please, cross-examination. Oh, God, I'm gonna tell my wife.
What was with that sigh at the end? I want out of this.
Every man in this case is a pedophile.
Oh, God. Alright, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's fine.
That's fine. It's something to give her, which we know.
So we gotta get at this whole, like, ring thing. We might...
Yeah, so we can press this one, because we
Press
just
this
want to know what he's going to give her. I mean, other than we know he's going to propose.
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, you numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer the question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement ring.
Engagement ring? I think we both say it at the same time.
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs.
Her Phoenix Wright joke has gone too far. Puppet cannot give engagement rings. Time for this to end right here. I can't take it.
Whips everybody.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time.
ANZ
Push on
combat.
anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway,
I like pain.
go through the pain.
It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment.
Damn it.
The first time that a puppet has ever proposed. You can't whip away true love.
I advise you to cut this argument short. It is ridiculous.
Slam? I'm gonna have to agree with the defense here.
Thank you, Judge.
The witness please revise their testimony. Specifically about the engagement ring, I like to stick to the fact, not sociobiology. Or sociology, damn it, I don't know where I get the biology from. Sure do enjoy sweating the details, but for a man in a black bathrobe, I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
Okay, so he might not have had
No,
the
wait,
ring
next
if we
thing
found it in the pile.
I do want to at least look at the
He's gonna
ring
say
real
it's in his
quick.
pocket. When he says it's in his pocket, present the ring.
Yeah, let's see. With an eerie sparkle from T to R. Yeah. Just want to look at it. I kept it in my pocket waiting for
Now
the
I
chance to
present
do
it,
it.
yeah.
Hey, Puppet, do you like facts?
Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then, do I have it right here? Also, I put it on eBay, and I have 300 bids. I can't give it back to you.
Oh God! All right.
What is going on here?
That's. Man, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room where they put money, like the bank vault?
Ah, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Man, get my Glock ready.
Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well, then, god damn, I need to stop assuming things. 2020, for God's sakes.
It's California, anything can happen.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
You know, like literally a thing that's shiny.
I'm sorry, I have cataracts.
Trillo! When was this ring stolen from you? Oh, well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details! I need more details! Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
Oh, time to take some shiny shit. Oh, your ring is mine now.
This is what it sounds like when the monkeys jump on you. These are the noises people make.
Ben, what's with you? Well, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not to who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching the money. God damn it, tongue twisting just reading that. Monkey money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It was all the slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. Useless piece of human waste of a skin. Anyways, I was fumbling his way through the snow and that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That was indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point. What could that possibly be?
Doesn't
needs
exercise
exercise.
enough.
He's
Nah,
persuading the
bruh.
thought. He couldn't have seen anyone else, so
Yeah.
there's no.
There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of this, Her Phoenix, right? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time.
Slam.
That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Slam. Interesting, mister. Oh, come on!
Well then, tell me this, Her Phoenix, right? Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? God, that word.
Ventriloquist.
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that does not change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, this defense argument does hold water. Man, I could use some water after this. This witness does have a history of an animosity towards the defendant.
Well, how dare you? I wouldn't just lie for that dork face in trouble. It ain't even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night.
I told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure it will change some more.
I'll show you who's a stick after this.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Witnessing Max.
There's a lot of testimonies. Jeez.
Hell yeah, for this one puppet. Come on. Alright, I'll give you what I was waiting for. I'm sorry. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact I saw Max playing the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. He said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. What I absolutely shared was him. I saw Maximillion Galactica as seen. There's no way I could have mistaken someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I say about... Let me punch this guy to help jog my memory here.
Well, I suppose 5 minutes, I think. I don't know why, like, I'm the keeper of time in this situation.
So the victim could have arrived in this scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Look at other people, God.
Oh, God, I got a burp. Excuse me. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Oh, I'm cross.
Oh man, that's a burp. Missing mix. Alright, I was waiting for Regina. That doesn't change the fact I saw Plaza that night. You want to press that one or just go to the next one?
Can we go to the very end where he talks about the 3
Yeah,
things?
maybe the 3 symbols is probably the...
Keep
No,
saying
press
that.
this one. Where
Alright.
he didn't acknowledge.
Oh yeah, this one works too.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
Must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You said good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right?
Yeah, but it was at night.
But it's obviously I say good night to someone at night.
But you hate him, though.
What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You gotta say good evening at night.
Aw, I'm sorry, Trello.
I am. Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the classroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
No, I'm pretty sure that they don't, like, go around everywhere with their... I don't know.
Yeah,
They could turn it off.
His evening
Phil's
greeting.
evening greeting.
'Cause he's not a night. He doesn't like him, so he wouldn't say it.
Isn't that a bit strange, though? Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
What would you strike? What would I? Tongue twisting myself. Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your own co-workers?
Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Oh, that hurt. What you
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
Yeah.
Go to kindergarten.
There's no reason that Trilla would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence?
Oh,
Bluffing is everything in this world. I'm sure you learned that one already.
I guess I can give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
We couldn't think of a good segue on that one.
alright. That was. Do we go back to it or do we just press the last one too?
That might be... Oh, sorry. Do we have any evidence that proves he hates Max?
The bottle.
Yeah, present the bottle.
But
wait,
whatever
not here,
present it
on the-
though, like good evening to him.
Yeah, on that one.
Okay. Let's see.
Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight? Puppet fight.
A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't big of a deal. We just had an argument, a disagreement at most.
Disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head with a glass bottle. It would probably kill most people. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
Nani? What's the emission of assault and battery? Oh! I gotta get your number.
Before we handle that, we should wrap up this defendant's murder charge first. Order of severity.
The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have certainly become cordial that evening. In fact, I don't even know how Ben was conscious. Moreover, just consider the the personality of the witness on stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival.
This lewd.
Are you saying this witness is lying? It's a lying puppet. That he is going to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at this crime scene.
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
It's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
He didn't see anyone.
Different person?
Or saw a different person.
The ringleader.
Okay.
Master.
I mean, we could do it. So you saw a different person.
He saw a different person. Oh. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night, not Maximillion Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it.
What in the world? You...
Will the defense kindly explain who was it that Trillo saw in the evening then?
The ringmaster.
Yeah.
Gumshoe.
Nah, it was the clown, Your Honor. Just kidding. Alright, it's definitely him.
Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so
What is
kawaii.
wrong with
God
everyone?
damn it, Judge.
I think I need
You need help.
We both need help, man. Bailiff, set an appointment with a therapist ASAP.
No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there.
It was Russell Barry, the victim himself, was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Barry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Barry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct?
Ellipses. Oh, how does a puppet gulp?
Answer the question, Mr. Quist.
Order. How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But I got a better look at him. It was obviously Maximillion Galactica. I ain't bullshitting you.
I think it's high time to clear the air about this question. Mr. Quiz obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying who exactly is that person was. Was it Maximillion Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, the one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness clearly said that he saw the defendant's 3 known symbols.
3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ah!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Stop singing.
And get her number.
A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
But with that, nothing was good on your spiky head.
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximillion Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
I mean, I don't really know why you're nervous about that. That kind of seems like a stretch. Like, why would that be the case?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Felt like...
If that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Hell yeah, innocent until proven guilty.
God
Yes. I think we finally won a point in this one.
That is very unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Phoenix, right? Don't worry, I had my wit to calm you down.
What do you mean by that? And, yeah, what?
You merely established only one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your efforts, but... Who that person was can only be answered by next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond shadow of doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no other than Maximillion Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare the net witness. God damn, I get a book break after this. Court is now in recess.
Oh no, lock up the evidence room.
Bailiff, give me the keys.